I don't think I'm going to be able to stream and play at the same time. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to this stream, and obviously welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing great today. Sorry for the rough start on this game, but I have to stay very focused because I'm on maximum speed right now, and if I manage to fudge this up or do a big mistake, let's call it like this, then it's pretty much the end of this one. So yeah, as you can see from the thumbnail and the title of the video, I'm going to show you how you can get infinite money, gold and fame, obviously from Real Racing 3 without hacking, obviously, which is the most important thing, because I know and I have seen videos of people hacking. So first things first, you should not hack the game because you risk too much with hacking. Most importantly, you risk getting banned your account and never come back into this game or any other game that the developers are working on, which is the most important thing. Then obviously the second thing is that most of the programs, because there are programs and apps out there that that offer hacking by downloading a file and installing it on your PC or on your phone if you play on your phone. By the way, I'm playing on my PC, obviously, as you may know already. And by installing and downloading those files or those apps, let's say most of them are going to be malware, trojans, or even worse, viruses which may destroy your PC or may steal all of your data, so you may lose all you own. So you have to be very careful of those kinds of hacks, because I'm pretty sure that 99% of the gamers have tried trainers, hacking programs, even hacking from websites, which I think is really dumb. I have never done it in my life, hacking from a website. How can that be? So I mean, it's pretty strange. So I'm pretty sure that 99.9% of those kind of hacks are hacks for your PC or for your system, let's say, not hack for the game itself. So you have to be very careful, and this is important too. And obviously the third thing is that hacking takes away all of the fun and incentive to play a game, really, because it may seem good at the beginning because you may get your car faster or you may earn money very quickly and gold, but then it will take away all the fun, because obviously most of the people by looking at your profile will know that you are a hacker, because there is no way possible that you can achieve, let's say for example, a really huge amount of money and gold and fame in a really short period of time. So you are going to get considered a hacker, even though the developers of the game don't get you, don't catch you, let's say. So in this regard, at least for me, this is a problem, because I don't want to be tagged as a hacker. Anyway, let's leave this aside, and first of all, as you can see, I'm struggling a little bit. Oh my god, I'm struggling a little bit by talking with you guys, obviously, or talking through the video and playing, because you have to stay very focused. I'm on maximum speed right now, and obviously I'm pretty sure that many of you have seen this kind of, let's say, cheating a little bit, because yeah, it's legit, because it can be done on a regular game without being a hacker, but maybe it's a glitch that it will be fixed by the developers in the future, but at least for now it works. And obviously I know that maybe the title, it's a little bit clickbaity, and it is in a kind of way, because you won't have infinite money and fame and gold by doing this. But obviously the most important thing is that you can really have a really big amount of money gold and fame and level up really quickly. So getting gold, obviously with leveling up, so that's the way. But obviously the important thing about this method is that you need to race. You don't get that infinite, or let's say that big amount of money, fame and gold without doing nothing. You have to race, and you have to race for a really long time. As you can see, I'm on the Porsche test track on road, short version, sorry, to stay a little bit concentrated in here, because this is the track that you can achieve this amount of money, gold and fame. Because as you can see, I'm now on almost 140 kilometers into the race, and as you can see, my timer is almost full. Obviously I cannot get it full because I'm talking with you guys and playing, and you have to be very concentrated to get your timer to the max, but I will try my best. And I decided to do this stream because I wanted to give it a try to this method. I have tried many times before, and I haven't managed to get to the perpetual point, like they call it on the internet, which means that you get to a point into a race if you are quick enough, obviously, where the bots are really close to each other, so you can pass them really easily, obviously by cutting the track in many places. So I have gotten to that point. As you can see, obviously I'm at more than 140 kilometers right now. But obviously getting to the perpetual point, we are in the point where the bots are the fastest possible that they can be. So you have to be very careful, you have to be very quick, and you don't have to make any big mistakes. And by big mistakes I mean crashing, or oh my god, crashing, or well, crashing into a car is not a big deal, but if you crash into a wall, or if you spin out, that will be almost the end of the game. Because if you do that, crash into a wall or spin out, you can spin out by sliding or crashing, or maybe the bots can push you and they can spin you around, so you can be facing the other way like you saw there. If I wasn't paying attention, I will be facing the other way right now. And obviously you can recoup that if you crash only one time, but you have to be very quick and very precise without crashing, at least for 3 to 4 laps after you crash. But if you crash twice on a single lap, then pretty much is game over. So that is going to be a little bit difficult, but it's not impossible. Anyway, I decided also to share this video with you because I used a trick to get to this point. Because as I told you, I tried this game many times with this car, the 918R SR concept. I have tried it with the Audi R8 Le Mans Ultralight, which are cars that people show over the internet that you can do it. And as you can see, I have done it with this one this time, but I used a trick. I don't know if that trick helped, but anyway, since I'm here right now, I think that it worked, and I will share it with you at the end of this stream. What's that trick that I have used, which you can use. Again, I don't know if it works with endurance races, but it certainly works with other races, and it's a trick that you can use, as I told you, with other races too. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Sorry, I was moving into my chair. So come on, let's go on the outside. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay. And yeah, by doing this, obviously at the end, I have seen people gone for 2,000 kilometers on this race. I don't know how they have done it, but they did. Obviously playing a really long time. You can pause the game, you can charge your phone if you're playing on your phone or on your tablet, or you can pause the game on your PC if you are playing on a PC like me, and get a break and then get back again into the race. Careful with this one. Oh, this is going to get sketchy. Shoot. Okay, so now let me get into the part how you get into this point if you are new, obviously. First of all, let me show you the settings. The settings I recommend you to use are tilt B or tilt B for this matter, because tilt C and tilt C flipped are a little bit odd, but I think that with a tablet or phone, tilt B it's very good, works very good. I have it on buttons because I cannot use, unfortunately, with this emulator which I'm using, I cannot use tilt B because the sensitivity is really bad. But if you are playing on a tablet or on a phone, tilt B is really good because you need those coasting speeds. I mean, you lift off the brake and you can go coasting, while with buttons I have the gas always pressed on by the game itself, obviously, so it's a little bit harder with this kind of configuration because you are always pressing the gas. So if you're playing again on your phone or a tablet, I recommend tilt B because it's much easier to, and I will show you why. Then for the settings, obviously steering off, brake off, and traction off, all must be off, otherwise you won't be fast enough. So let's go ahead. For example, holy shoot, I fucked up. Oh my god, and that was the end. Oh, I managed to fudge up. Sorry guys about that. Okay, let's see if we can catch them. I doubt it, but anyway. So I recommend tilt B because, for example, when you go here outside the track, since I have the gas always pressed on, the car tends to slide a little bit more. But if you are using tilt B, you lift off the gas and you are not pressing the gas, so the car tends to glide there, to coast, let's call it this way. So you know what, sorry, just a little bit guys, let me see if I can recoup this mess that I've done, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. Anyway, we're going to give it a try. So let's see if we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, they are a little bit apart from each other, but anyway, if I manage to crash only once there, maybe that would be possible, but since I crashed twice on the wall there, it's going to be difficult. But anyway, so this is going to be the proof if I can manage to get the timer back, but no, I don't think I will. But anyway, we don't give up. Let's go on the outside here, brake a little bit earlier, and try and get as many speed as possible. Oh nice, 160 I think I got out of there. Okay, 35, 34, right. If we do 3 or 4 other laps like the last one, maybe we can pull it. Come on, we have gained 10 seconds I think from the last time we were here. Oh no, this is going to be sketchy. Come on, no way, no bro, come on, please don't hit me. Oh my god, oh nice. Okay, come on. I think we can get it. Holy shit, don't slide bro, come on. I am on panic right now, that's why I slide too much. Anyway, with keyboard it's really difficult to control the slides, especially with the kind of configuration that I told you about earlier. Okay, let's risk it. Nice. Well, not too nice, but the important thing is not to crash, because if you go a little bit outside the track, that's not a very big deal. Let's be A little bit aggressive in here with that guy. It's not a big deal to go outside. The important thing is to get out of the turn as fast as possible, because this can be considered as a long straight. So come on, inside, inside. Oh my god, inside again. Come on, please don't hit me. Okay, did it. Holy shit, I think that in a couple of laps, if we do well, we can manage to get the lost time back. Come on. But anyway, you get the idea what I mean. Even with a bad crash that I had, it's possible. Oh nice, that was quick. Okay, I have two. This is going to get sketchy into these turns. Inside please. Okay. Oh, we didn't get too much speed out of that, but anyway, it's not bad, it's not bad. Okay, come on, we can do it. And this chair is really bad. Okay, let's be aggressive again here, but be very careful, because when you pass the bots, they take around, I think, 5 seconds to disappear. So after you pass them, they tend to get really aggressive, so you have to stay very careful, or to be very careful of the bots when you pass them and they are still near you. Okay, outside. Holy moly. Okay, go. That was bad. I would have got that guy in front into this turn, but since that guy hit me there, I cannot get it. But anyway, we managed to recoup our time. So let's begin again with how you can pull this off. So basically, the first thing obviously is to have a really fast car into this track, like this one, or the R8 Le Mans Ultra, or maybe another even faster car than these two, because the faster the car, the easier is going to be to get to the perpetual point. And obviously the first thing you need to do when you begin the race is not to crash, which is obvious, and going as fast as possible as you can, because if you don't go fast at the beginning, getting to first place, that then you won't get to the perpetual point. Usually the perpetual point, if you go fast, can be achieved around 18 to 20 kilometers into the race, so you have to stay very careful not to crash into the cars. Even worse if you crash into a wall, and we break here. And yeah, get to the perpetual point. After you get to the perpetual point, is a matter of keeping the pace as fast as possible. It doesn't matter if you go outside the track, like here for example. The important thing is not to hit the wall. Shoot, I just wanted to show you guys that you can go outside the track, but apparently I did go too much outside into the grass. But anyway, then it's just a matter to being calm and trying to be as fast as possible. Don't try to go into the outside onto that turn, but basically then the bots are going to be almost on the same spot as ever after you create a pace on this race. So yeah, and the time is running pretty low. I have to focus a little bit more. Okay, let's go to the outside. And yeah, that's pretty much the first step. You need to go as fast as possible, at least till you get the perpetual point. After you get the perpetual point, then, as I showed you, even with a really bad crash, if you are fast enough, at least for the next 5 laps, then it's going to be possible to recoup your time, even if you crash badly, like I did twice, as I have showed you. So now, since we are playing, obviously it's going to get a little bit boring this episode, but be patient, because now I will go into the details of the turns, how I managed to get the turns after I get to the perpetual point. And obviously on the first one, we are on the main straight. Here you will see a black sign where they, on the right there, when they where they do the advertisement, there is a long black advertisement with white writings, and right after that black sign disappears from the screen, there I begin braking, and you will see me do that. Or you can brake a little bit further after you get a really nice feel of the track. Let's say you can push a little bit the braking zone, but just to be safe, let me show you. Look at the advertisements on the right, mobile oil, and there you see the black sign. After it disappears from the screen, you begin braking, and you can take this turn really easy. For the second part, into these slow turns, it doesn't really matter how you go, just don't go too much out of the track. The important thing of that section is getting out fast into the last corner, which brings you into this long straight, although we have a chicane there, but since we are cutting the track, this can be considered a long straight till here. So the most important thing is to get fast out of the last turn. So let me show you. Again, we are on the first, we are coming on the first. After the black bar, you brake and then keep on braking, obviously, till you don't slide. And in here you must get this turn as fast as possible. You have to get out of that turn as fast as possible, so you will get much you will gain much more terrain. As you saw there, one there and one here, you can pass even two of these guys if you take that fast enough. And from my testing that I have done till now, I have found that if you get out of that corner with, let's say, 130 to 140 kilometers per hour, then you are that is a really nice speed, which you will it will give you a really nice gain here. If you are, well, I was on around 110 and 120, which is not too good. But if you manage to master that turn and get outside of that turn with 130, maybe 140 kilometers per hour, then that is going to be really good. It's going to help you really much after those two long straights by cutting the track, obviously. So it doesn't matter onto these twos, you can go outside, but here be careful and try to master this turn, because if you, again, you have a really long straight in here, and it's really important to get fast out of that turn. But obviously we all know that in racing the most important thing is getting fast out the turn, not getting into the turn fast, but getting fast out of a turn. And yep, and you are going to be good. Okay, next, a black sign, don't forget here, brake. You can go into the grass there to help you with the brakes a little bit, but obviously go here, try to master this turn to get to 130 out of that. And here you have to, well, it depends where the bots are. I mean, on that chicane, if the bots are in the beginning of that chicane till the middle of that chicane, I tend to go into that turn a little bit further or later, let's say, and go on the inside of the bot. If the bot it's already into the chicane, so when you cut, let me show you. So if the bot, like the one there, is in the middle of the chicane and you cut, then you go for the outside. If for the inside, sorry, not for the outside, because I managed to screw that up. So you know what, let me go again to that turn and show you. Here we go on the inside. because it depends how well you did, and the places of the bots changes a little bit, but not too much. Oh my god, I forgot to brake and I used that guy, but obviously I managed to screw the car. So let's see where that bot is going to land on the chicane. Okay, it's on the first half, so you can either go straight or you can either go on the outside of that turn. This one will go in the inside. Again, it doesn't matter if you go outside, the important thing is not to hit the bot. That is more important than, oh sorry bro, that hitting the bot. Let's see if we can grab this guy. Come on. That wasn't too good. So basically, if again, if the bots are, let's say, near you, then you can go on the outside. If they are a little bit far, then you can go on the inside for the chicane there. And obviously you have to be careful not to slide, so that's why I told you that it's advisable to use the tilt B configuration, because here when you go into the grass, into the chicane here, you can just lift the gas and coast and the car will not slide. But if you have my configuration, which has the gas always pressed on, the car sometimes tends to slide because the acceleration is pressed all the time. So you have to be very careful, because sometimes the car may slide to the right or to the left, and you have two walls there which if you hit them, they will slow you very much, and it's going to be bad, although it's not as bad as I did crash at the beginning. This is important for this part. So here, depending on the bot, you can go onto the outside or into the inside of the bot. But if you see that you are going to hit the bot, then it's better to brake. Even if you are not sure if you're going to hit the bot or not, you are better braking a little bit that risking of hitting the bot and risking that the bot is going to spin you around. Oh, and that's why I told you have to be very careful when you go into contact with a bot after you pass him, because they tend to be very aggressive, and that's why they can spin you out. Shoot, and let's see if we can recoup this lost time now. Shoot bro, come on. Okay, for this next turn, this is very easy. You can brake a little bit early, and then for these turns in here also, as you have already seen, is very easy. Even if you go fully into the grass outside of those turns, it's not a big deal, because you can recoup them. Here I'm going to be very aggressive to take my revenge, and in here also you can cut. So again, here you better enter a little bit early, and you can go out a little bit slower, but at least you're going to be more stable. And here you can brake a little bit early, and then try and avoid the bots depending on their position, if you want to go on the inside or on the outside. And obviously you have to know that you cannot be successful if you don't manage to master this track first, and then learning how the bots behave and where their position is going to be. So don't expect that you are going to play the game and immediately get to the perpetual point. Well, you may do it if you are good enough, but if you don't manage to calculate where the bots will be, for example, I can go on the inside because I know that that bot is going on the outside. Here I can go straight, but there you have to be very careful, because sometimes the bots can get on the way. So again, you are better to break off a little bit. Again, this section here doesn't matter if you go slow or fast. This is the fast one that you have to go. Okay, so that one is going to be on the outside. Should you saw there how my car slided, because yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I'm certain that this happens because of the driving configuration that I have selected. If I had the tilde beacon here, I have to brake, because otherwise I would have hit that guy and would have gone into a spin out or spin off, however do you want to call it. So again, it's better to brake a little bit or to go a little bit off track than hitting a wall or hitting a bot. Sorry guys about this chair. Oh, that was bad again. Oh my god, what? Why, bro? We're 200 kilometers in. Okay, so yeah, what else? Here you can go however do you like it. Here try and go always on the inside of the bots if you have a bot near you. If you go on the outside, you better brake there, because you will crash. You will definitely crash. I'm going to be again aggressive. Hope he doesn't. Oh my god, I panicked. I panicked there. What else? I have forgot. Oh my god, what the heck? I have to concentrate a little bit. We are on 30. What? Come on, bro. No, please. Oh shoot. I have to. No, I don't have to brake. Come on, bro. Okay, let's recoup a little bit of time. Sorry guys if I'm not. Oh my god, I think the car is. And obviously if you don't crash, you will have a faster car, because after a certain amount of crash, especially when you crack the windshield, the car is going to get slower. So if you manage to keep the car intact, then obviously you're going to be faster, and by being faster, here I have to brake. See, otherwise the guy would have hit me right into the back of my car and I would have spun out there. So yeah, again, that's why I told you you won't be able to, maybe you won't be able to get to the perpetual point and be and do as many kilometers, because you have to really learn how the bots behave and where they're going to be. I'm going on the inside on this one. That one is not a problem because 2 is too far ahead. Okay, let's see if we can manage to recoup the time that we lost. Come on, I let go a little bit there. Okay, are they spreading a little bit, or it seems to me, I don't know. Okay, we go on the inside, but it's going to be tricky, so you better brake just a little bit later than the bot there, otherwise you're going to get into a bad collision. Oh my god, this why they are spreading out. Okay, be a little bit aggressive in here. Holy shoot. Come on Porsche, don't let me down. Oh, that was bad. What the heck just happened? Why did the car stop? What? Come on. Okay, it doesn't really matter at this point, because anyway, I planned on going to 200 kilometers. I'm way over 200 kilometers, so it doesn't really matter. So one last thing you can do to maximize your winning is to use the not the engineer. The engineer is for not wrecking the car. The agent and the what's the other name, I don't know. I mean the guys that gives you twice the amount of money which you can win and twice the amount of fame which you can win. So they cost only one one gold if you have used them before, so you can use them twice a day if you want. You can play like 1 hour and you will get those golds back by obviously leveling up and getting money, obviously. So it doesn't really matter if you want to use the agent with gold, you can buy them, but I think that they are available once every 24 hours or once every 48 hours, I don't know. So you can use them for free, and every race that you do you can use them here and you will get twice the amount of fame. And okay, we are back on track. I think they are beginning to get a little bit closer now, the bots I mean. Come on. Okay, that was good, not too bad out of that corner. Let's see here how we do. Okay, good enough. Here we break a little bit early because that guy is going to be on the way, so we go on the inside. Holy shoot, come on. If I hadn't slided there, it would have been way better than this one. Okay, I'm going to end the race now, so you guys can see. Obviously I'm going to play next with the Audi Le Mans because I haven't used the agent and the engineer into this car, because as I told you, I have used the trick to be able to get to the perpetual point, because I have tried many times and I haven't been able to. But the trick is that you can use, as I told you, I don't know if it works or if it was the case of that trick that I used, but at least after I did this, as you can see, I managed to get over the perpetual point and way over that. So the trick is that you have to go into offline mode with your PC, phone or tablet. Well, let's say you have to shut off your internet connection. After that you open the game and basically you play online. Then go into any race, go into an autocross race, because they are pretty short races, and there it doesn't matter the car, it doesn't matter the race, just go into a race, into an autocross race, because they are the fastest one to be able to do this. And you play into that autocross over and over again for many times, maybe 10 times, maybe 20 times. But the secret is that you have to lose on that race. So basically you play on that autocross, let's say autocross, you can play another race if you want, you come on second, on third, and basically you have lost the race, but again with second or third place you can win cups and you can win money and fame. And you do this over and over again, how many times you like, but basically as many times as you do it, the better it is. Because what happens whenever you lose, especially when you are offline, whenever you lose a race, it seems that the games get the bots to be a little bit slower next time you replay that game. So basically that's the point. You need to lose many times on that race, so the game can say that okay, this guy cannot win this race, so you know what, let's slow down a little bit the bots, and and so this guy can win this race, because obviously you cannot do. Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh my god, I managed to keep it into oversteer. Okay, so yeah, that's the secret I used. Obviously it's not a secret for many of you, because you may have heard, obviously, as I have done, because I have found this over the internet, because there were some races which I couldn't win online, and after I found this method, it seems it works, and it appears that it works into this race also, because as I told you, I've tried many times. Maybe I have gotten better with the race. I mean, now I know how to play and how to drive on this track, but I have done this before, trying this one, and as you can see I managed to get over it, and that's why I decided to share this with you, because this is the first time with this car on this track that I managed to go over the perpetual point, way over the perpetual point, let's say, because I've tried one time with this car and I have gotten to around 24 kilometers or 25 kilometers, but again I wasn't able to get to the perpetual point, although I went way over 20 kilometers. But if you are fast enough from the beginning and you don't crash during the time getting into at least first place, which is around 18 kilometers, 17 kilometers, so basically this means that you can get to the perpetual point around 18 to 20 kilometers. It depends on how fast you drive, let's say for the first 20 kilometers. And yeah, it's going very easy to spot the perpetual point. As you can see, the boats are very close to each other. Here I have to brake, and you can see a lot of them into the screen. Whenever you see this, then this means that you have reached the perpetual point. Okay, oh, we got over 220. Okay, let's go to 230 and stop the car, just to show you how much you can earn with this kind of race. So let's go regularly, because we will get to 230 very quickly and we don't have to wait as much. Okay, 229. Can we get to 230 before we get to the finish line? Yep, we can, I think. Okay, come on, come on. Oh no, we don't get to 230. Come on, bro. Okay, let's go to the end of the timer. Here, come on. Hope the stream was good at least. Okay, 10 seconds to go. And see what do we get for 230 kilometers. So 230 kilometers, for me it was, I think, more than 1 hour now. Yeah, I think so. So you can get a better idea. Let's stop and see what have we gotten. It's the first time that I've gotten so far, so I'm really excited. Oh, nice. 295. Oh, 56,000 and another level up. Oh, and we, so basically, oh, 22 gold. Nice, really nice. So for every level you get 22 golds. So this means that, as you saw there, we got to level 80 and got to around the middle of level 81. So basically with 231 kilometers you can get let's say around 60% of one levels, which means that with around 500 kilometers you get at least one level up, which is a lot. But if you use the agents, so let's go ahead, service the car, come on. If you use the agents, then you will get double this amount, which means that if I had used the agent for this race, I would have gotten at least two level ups. So this means 44 gold. Oh, come on, Godfather, really, bro, come on, close the video. Okay, so let's see. This is the race Porsche Test Track on-road circuit short version endurance race, whenever you can. So this is the the manager. So the manager gets you twice the money. So I would have gotten there 700,000 real dollars, or let's say dollars. If I had used the agent, I would have got double the fame, which was 56, I think 56, yeah, around 57. 57,000, so which means around 120 to 115,000 fame. And obviously you can use the auto engineer if you have it available, so that your car doesn't get wrecked. But even if you have used them before, you can buy them, you can purchase them with just 1 gold, so it's advisable to use them. But use these guys after you know that you will get to the perpetual point. That's the reason why I did not use them into my race, because again, I have tried the race many times and I haven't been able to get to the perpetual point. But after I did the trick that I mentioned with losing offline into this game and then going back online, I managed to get to the perpetual point. But I wasn't sure that I will get to the perpetual point, so I didn't want to waste the manager and I forgot it again. The manager and the agent. Holy shit! Isn't it? No, it's not the same thing. So after you know that you will at least certainly get to the perpetual point, you can use them and you will get double the amount of money. So now that I know that I can get to the perpetual point, I'm going to use my R8 this time. This was the Porsche 918 RSR concept. Now I'm going to use the Audi Le Mans, because there is the same track into the exclusive series. So as again, as fast as higher tier the car you have and the faster it is, I think that the easiest will be to win that race. And obviously the amount of money and fame and gold that you will win is going to be higher, because these cars are, let's say, mid-tier cars into this game. Because if you get, for example, now I am going for this car in here, I have a really high-end car, which is this one, which costs $4 million. I need $1.2 million now, which basically with the agent I can earn with 500 kilometers, I can earn more than $1.5 million. So with one race with the agent, active for the double the money and fame, I'm going to be able to get $4 million. And I'm sure that with this car, if I manage to find a championship that has that endurance race on that track, I hope so. With this car I will get better results, because the car is very controllable and much faster, so it's going to be easier to control on that track. But most importantly, being a high tier car, then I think that I'm going to get even better payment out of that endurance race. Obviously, if this car has that race into some championship. So if anyone knows that this car can be played on that track, please let me know before I buy it, because it costs a lot of money, so it will take me too much time to buy and to upgrade this one. So that would be very helpful. So at least if any one of you can tell me that this car is not worth to buy because you can play that this car on that track, then I'm not going to buy this one, but go for another car that I can play on that track. Okay, that was it for today. Hope you guys find this one hopeful.